What is the problem with dongles? They're great, but they all have a similar problem. Now, as musicians, whether you're using an iPad, an iPhone, an Android, a PC, or Mac, whatever, they expand the functionality of your device so you can plug in things like audio interfaces, hard drives, musical keyboards, USB microphones, and plenty more. Long story cut short, we need them. Now, I am not dissing one particular dongle over another. They all have a very serious problem. They all have Dongle Dangle. They all I can't say it without laughing. Oh God, I'm gonna get killed for this. They all have Dongle Dangle. Now, before you think I've gone completely mad, Dongle Dangle is a real thing, and hear me out because I've got a solution. It's pretty apparent there's two different versions of dongles. One actually has an extender on the end like this, like the Hyperdrive or the Apple original one, or this is actually an extender. I can take that off and plug this directly into my iPad or my Mac. The dongles just hang. They hang off your computer or your iPad or your phone, whatever you're using. Now, if you're using your device completely flat on a table, that's absolutely fine. But musicians tend to use their devices balanced on something, or they'll put their iPad or iPhone in some kind of cage to hold it on a mic stand. Or even if you're in the studio, a lot of people like to elevate their tablet or computer to get a higher viewing platform and a better sense of control. And that's all fine, but this is when Dongle Dangle really comes into its own. I have not lost it. There's a reason for this, stick with me. Even the adapters that you can plug into the side of like an iMac Pro, for example, actually plug in using the two USB-C ports. If you were to elevate that Mac and then start plugging in everything from HDMI ports to multiple USBs, USB-C port for plugging it in and charging, there's an issue of weight where the dongle's actually being pulled down from the two USB ports, and long period use could actually damage the ports. Now, that's for a Mac. It gets worse if you're using an iPhone or an iPad. These two babies, one for your iPhone or iPad, or this is for the USB-C iPads, or any of the USB-C Macs. This isn't too bad. You've only got two connections, the plug for power and the USB 3. But if I was to start plugging in something heavy at the other end, certainly for the USB-C one, then you can literally see that it would hang and it falls down. And you can even see there's been a bit of a bend on the cable there as I've been using it over time. Now, 2 years ago, I bought this. This is the Kickstarter version of the Hyperdrive. It's got USB-C, it's got the SD card reader, it's got one USB-A headphone jack, and it's got a HDMI port. If my audio interface was USB-C, it can plug straight into there, and then USB-A could be used for something like a keyboard. But plug those two in and my iPad drains so quickly on the battery. So I have to plug in the USB-C into here to keep it powered. Fast forward 2 years to 2021, and technology's moved on, and so have the peripherals. So the question is, what can we do? A lot of the adapters and the manufacturers who will make the adapters make them with a male end where you can plug it into your device, and that makes sense. But there's a company who are dedicated to making accessories. They've been making accessories for years, and they have brought out something really special. This is the StayGo USB-C hub by TwelveSouth. The idea behind this is twofold. One, that you actually can leave this on your desk, plug everything in, and then if you're going to plug in your Mac or your iPad, you just bring that along and plug it into the cable. The StayGo has a 4K HDMI slot, 3 USB-As, an Ethernet connection, USB-C, SD card, and micro SD card reader. But it's got a trick up its sleeve, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But as you can see from here, the idea is to leave this on the desk, plug everything in, and then you plug your tablet or your laptop in as the last piece of equipment, not the first piece of equipment. Everything else will stay on the table, hence the name StayGo. Now, the Go part of this is really clever. Built into the hub is a tiny little stowaway cable, which is USB-C to USB-C. So should you need to use that little stubby cable on the go, you can do. Of course, you could just take the 1 meter cable with you. Now, I've performed live with my iPad on stage doing some live looping with live looping apps. And I've had to plug in an audio interface via USB and then USB-C. I put that all on one mic stand, and the problem is you get a slew of cables right on the mic stand. And if I'm honest, it looks untidy, unprofessional, it looks crap. What you can do with this and the 1 meter cable, so there is one powered for USB-A as well. So should I need to power the audio interface, I'll plug it into there. Then I could also plug in an additional device if I wanted to as well. So here it is. It's a little bit bigger than the other ones, but it kind of isn't. Let's just use two other dongles as examples. First of all, the Hyperdrive. I'm not dissing the Hyperdrive. It's a brilliant piece of kit, and I'm glad I've had it over the past couple of years because it's served its purpose really, really well. There's the StayGo. There's the Hyperdrive. Now, the Hyperdrive is just this little bit, and this is an extender, but physically, it's bigger and wider than the StayGo. Now I could take that little extender off, but then I can't use this on my iPad because I've got a case on my iPad. I have to use this without a case for it to be flush against the iPad. And whether I use this bit or use that bit, then I have Dongle Dangle. The idea behind this, as I said, is plug it in by USB-C, and then you can leave this on the table or tuck it away somewhere where all your connectors go in all the way around. Let's have a look at another adapter, the one that is really cheap, and it's about £14 on Amazon, and it's this one. This is a USB-C to USB 3 adapter, which has got 4 USBs. You can instantly see the problem. This has got this big cable on, I can't take it off, so it actually is a lot bigger. I don't want to bend that and break the cable, but also with this one, even if I was to plug this in, there's the stubby cable. So let's have a look. Now this is bigger, yes, but I've got 3 USB-A's, I've USB-C, Ethernet, I've got so much more on this than this. And a nice advantage is, should I be using this little cable, I can take it off and stow it away just in there, and it won't break because it's stowed away in the device itself. Now the 1 meter cable that the StayGo comes with is this one, and it's a right angle cable for your connector. So this is brilliant because it's got a really nice big piece of plastic you can pull on. You're not going to destroy that end. And then this will go somewhere else, maybe on the desk, underneath the desk. You can see there it's got feet, so it's designed to actually be sat like that and sat that way. And this will be plugged into your iPad or your Mac. I want to thank TwelveSouth for sending me this. They reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to review it. I've been playing around with it for a little while now, and I think it's a really, really neat idea and a really great alternative to the dongles that I've shown you before. However, it's not for everyone. Maybe you only need one thing to plug into, and that's fine. If you've got multiple things you need to plug in and keep the power going, this is a really great option without giving you Dongle Dangle. Now there's a link in the description box below if you want to go and pick up one of the StayGos. It is an affiliated link. What that means is if you click it, it will give me a little bit of money if you buy one, but at no additional cost to you. So my question to you is, what kind of dongle do you use for your equipment? Do you use the Apple original ones, or do you use a third-party one? I think for the money, this gives you the most bang for your buck with a really nice high-quality cable, the stowaway cable, Ethernet port on there. That was a really nice move. Well done, TwelveSouth. Let me know what accessories you're plugging into your devices in the comment section below. If you have found the content of this video useful, then please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me and it helps the channel grow, but it also sends the video out to more people, and together we can stop people having dongle dangle. If you've seen a couple of my videos and you like what you've seen, then maybe consider subscribing to the channel as well. Hit the bell and you'll know when the next video goes live. So that is the StayGo by TwelveSouth. No more dongle dangling. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.